It's time for another Out of Bounds Rewind with Bo Bounds on ESPN 105.9, The Zone.
Steve, tell me something that maybe our listeners don't know about the numbers as you have looked at this matchup between Hail State and Kentucky.
Well, and I have looked at it rather extensively. It's a big ball game, Bo. I mean, it's like this is a difference between having a really good season or perhaps a great season. It's tough to win on the road in the SEC, and as Mississippi State can show, the last three trips out there, State's lost a ball game, and Kentucky is a pretty good team. But the reality of it is, like we always talk about defense, how do you defend the air raid? And Kentucky may have done the worst job of anybody last year. Mississippi State ran 37 first down plays on 32 of those 37. They gained positive yards. They were winning on first down. Will Rogers had an SEC single-game completion percentage record in the ballgame. Mississippi State ran the football a season-high 35 times in that game. State pretty much did what they wanted to, with the exception of those first two drives when Kentucky was able to get home with some pressure on a couple of sacks, pretty well-timed blitzes on second down. And again, State won on first down. Kentucky tries to get them behind the chains. Successful on a couple of those plays. But by and large, the Bulldog offensive line held up. One interesting note about that, too, Bo, is State's first scoring drive, Kentucky elected to drop 8 most of the drive. State goes right down the field and scores because they were able to protect Will Rogers. The next drive, they elect to go essentially with 4-man fronts and brought pressure just about every single play. Will recognizes that, has man coverage. They go right down the field and score. So it's kind of a pick-your-poison type deal. Do expect some new wrinkles, obviously, for Kentucky. And a lot of people say, well, what if they do what LSU and Alabama does? Well, I mean, that's proven to work when you have the athletes to execute it. And at this point, I don't think Kentucky does.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9, The Zone.